Now, the health ministry in Gaza, which is controlled by Hamas, says the death toll since the start of the war has now topped 30,000 people. The ministry says more than 100 people were killed on Thursday while they were waiting for humanitarian aid in Gaza City. Many of the more than 700 wounded were rushed to hospital. Israeli media say an initial military probe found that Israeli soldiers did open fire on the crowd, believing they posed a threat. DW's Tania Krämer joins us now for more from Jerusalem. Tania, what more do we know about these Gazans who were apparently killed while waiting for aid on Thursday?
Yeah, very devastating scenes that were described by the eyewitnesses, but also conflicting reports on what happened, especially when it comes to the timeline. Now, we understand there was an aid convoy with goods coming from the south to the north on the coastal road that's along, the coastal line of Gaza, going into northern Gaza, passing a sort of checkpoint there of the Israeli military. Now, eyewitness said in the wire service that, and you could also see it on footage that was released by the Israeli military, that hundreds of people seem to approach those trucks trying to get to this aid, trying to get to the food, to the goods that is on, these are on the trucks. Now, eyewitness said there was shooting involved and that people were in panic running. Also, the trucks were trying to get away. And there was a panic there happening, and that's why the health ministry in Gaza said that over 100 people were killed and several hundred injured in this incident. Now, the IDF has a different account of what has happened there.
And can you remind us what the Israeli military is saying about it?
Yeah, they're saying basically in a statement they released earlier, and they say also the incident is still under investigation. They were saying that in a first incident, and that's why they released this footage, as they say, the people were swarming towards these trucks, and there was a panic, there was a stampede, basically, and then they're talking about another incident that happened not far away from that area, where they say that the military responded with live fire as they felt threatened. So the incident is still under investigation. We also heard from a government spokesperson. He put, the numbers that the health ministry in Gaza put out there in question, and he described it as a tragedy. But of course, we should not forget, we have been hearing from aid organizations, from the United Nations in the past days, especially warning of this extremely dire situation, especially in northern Gaza, because they have difficulties to reach Gaza. And you see on these pictures coming out how desperately people are trying to get the aid they need.
Tania Krämer in Jerusalem. Tania, thank you very much for that update.